Alright everyone, got something that's really easy, quick, and fun this week. We're going to create really cool borders in under a minute. That's right, we're going to do these really quick, and you can use them on virtually any image, and even video for that matter. So let's start by creating the actual border effect. So I'm going to go ahead and create a new document. Let's go under File, New, and let's go and set this to inches. I'm going to go ahead and make a 12 by 7 inch at 100 dpi document there. So there we get the file. So what I want to do now is in this file I'm going to go ahead and create a new blank layer, and I'm going to go over here into the toolbar and choose the lasso tool. And now here's where it's going to get interesting. You can do this with a mouse or a tablet. I am in fact using a Wacom tablet. You can use a mouse as well because it requires you to kind of really just draw loosely with the lasso tool. So what we're going to do is kind of come inside the document here and just start scribbling as I'm drawing a rectangular. Just kind of going around in a rectangular shape, but I'm just kind of scribbling my lasso as I'm doing it until I come all the way around to where I started, and then we'll just kind of give a little scribbly there and then just release it. So now it's basically drawing a really abstract selection. So let's go ahead and fill that selection with a color. I'm going to go and use black. Since this is my foreground, I just press Option Delete, and there it's given me a really cool effect. Look at that. It's got really interesting edges in there, and that's all from just scribbling with that lasso tool. So let's just go ahead and apply it to an image. Let's take this one here. Let's take that shape and drag and drop it into this document. Zoom out here a little bit. I'm going to press Command or Control T, and then I'm just going to rotate it. I'm going to hold down my Shift key to constrain the rotation in 45-degree angles there. And let's just scale it in a little bit so it'll fit within the document. I'm going to press Enter, and we'll zoom it in. So now I just want to mask it inside, or mask this image inside of this shape. So let's double click the background layer to make it a regular layer and drag it above that currently active layer. And then just Option click or Alt click between them to create a clipping group. And there it masks that image right inside. And that allows me to take this image and move it around inside that mask to finish the effect. And now what I want to do now is just create a new layer at the very bottom. By holding down the Command key and clicking the new layer icon, it puts a new layer beneath the currently active layer, and just fill it with white. Then just finish the effect off by adding a quick drop shadow to this layer here. Let's double click on it, add a drop shadow, increase the size a little bit there. Let's take the opacity down to about 50, and voila! Instant border in under a minute. So let's try it on something else. Well, maybe I've got this image here. Let's take that, make it a regular layer. Let's in fact take this one and drag and drop it into our original file. And we'll just scale it up a little bit there. And then just clip it inside that shape. And boom, there you have it. So let's just do as we did a minute ago. Add a drop shadow right in there, and look at that. Looks really cool. Now, if I wanted to enhance this a little bit more, I could go in here and add a quick layer mask to this image. And let's do that same thing. On the layer mask, I'm going to take that lasso tool and just kind of draw other selections here and there. Now hold down my Shift key to add to it, and just kind of do some scribblies here, a little bit maybe over here, maybe a little bit here on the corner, and then just fill those with black. Just press Option Delete, and it adds to the border effect, enhancing it a little bit more. Really cool stuff. And as I mentioned, you can also apply it to video. Here I have, if I take my window menu and open up the animation panel, here I have a simple video clip, the skateboarder here. So let's take that shape. In fact, I'm going to take this one. It's already got the layer style applied to it. Let's go ahead and delete that layer mask. Just drag and drop it into the video layer. Now it's considerably larger than my video layer, so let's go ahead and scale it down. I'm going to press Command T to bring it free transform, and then just Shift Option or Shift Alt to scale it proportionally to the center. And then we'll just kind of do that. Now let's take that video layer, move it above, and then, as we did earlier, just clip it right inside there. So it's clipped right inside the shape and plays through nicely. So, quick borders, just draw them with the lasso tool, fill in the shape, pop it into an image, use a clipping group, and you've got an instant border effect. Really cool stuff. Have fun with it, experiment, play with it yourself, and see what kind of cool stuff you can come up with, and we'll see you next time.